буду стоять.
All right, let us stand here.
Так, кто у нас первый?
Who will be the first one?
Иванович, здесь фломастер.
Yuri,
Да?
please grab a,
Юр. Так, кто?
please grab a pen and sign the door. All right?
Всё.
Туда. Храни вас Господь.
God bless you.
С Богом.
God bless you. Godspeed.
Звезды, тем не менее, чуть ближе, но все так же холодны. И как часы затмения, и как часы затмения, ждем света и земные видим сны. И снится нам не
Love y'all. See you in a few months. Party in July. My kids, I love y'all. It's flat tip again. Flat tip, always.
All right, the bus is leaving now.
Поэтому этим самым, колеса куда хочет, левую или правую сторону, но тут с правой стороны. Вот, готово? Так, расходы хорошие. Все, отлично. Спасибо. Наоборот,
Just like this. Yes, wonderful. Hi, Daddy.
You're fine. You're fine. You're
И переживает.
Don't worry.
Normally when the three it's very comfortable when you're eating, and less comfortable when you're Peake was going to a station.
It's like my.
Now he's going inside.
Now what I started.
The helmet is closed.
Look, I know. We got. Daddy, wait a minute. And come forward.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I need to do something. Aber I'm happy. Why have you got that helmet? Люка, я тебе позвоню, если это невозможно. Тимури тебе позвонит.
It's not going to be contact check like that.
This week is, you guys will be outside.
Can you say hi to Yuri? Trying to.
Anyway, all the wishes of the
In the summer.
See you in the summer. I love you, Daddy.
Enjoy your trip.
Yeah. Bye, Daddy. Bye. Wait, bye. I want to say bye to Daddy.
First of all, I would like to wish you good luck and the successful implementation of the scientific program. And the current crew on board are looking forward to seeing you there. And we will be watching thoroughly, carefully, what you're doing on board. We will be helping you if needed.
Like the ambassadors for us, the ambassadors in space, of course, for peace, but also ambassadors because we are not able to fly, so we are depending totally on what you are reporting to us. So we wish you all the best for the flight, a safe trip, and of course also a safe trip back.
It's great to see you guys. The teams in Houston are all ready to support you on orbit. The space station is ready for you. So have a good time on station, enjoy space station, and take good care of the space station for us.
We promise. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the Soyuz crew is ready. Good luck. All the best. Soyuz crew is ready for the flight. This way, please. Yuri, look here. Raise your left arm and then right arm.
Raise your right hand and wave. And wave. There we go. Yep. Good luck.
Thank you.
We're at 24 and counting now. The ground umbilical to the third stage has been disconnected.
Auto sequence initial.
Second umbilical tower now separating. Boosters igniting, the engines firing. Ramping up to flight speed. And liftoff. Liftoff of Tim Kopra, Yuri Malenchenko, and Timothy Peake on their way to the International Space Station. So far, getting good first stage performance. The Soyuz delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from its 4 boosters and single core engine. The first stage of the Soyuz, 68 feet in length, 24 feet in diameter. It's going to be burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes and 6 seconds of the flight. We'll be getting regular launch performance calls from the engineers out there at the launch pad in Baikonur. 48 seconds and counting after launch. Everything continuing to go well with the first stage of the Soyuz rocket.
Yeah, we're receiving data. Chamber pressure nominal. 60 seconds. Pitch.
Now 1 minute and 10 seconds into the flight, the Soyuz rocket already traveling at a velocity of 1,100 miles per hour. On board Malenchenko, Kopra, and Peake, 1 minute and 22 seconds into their planned 8-minute 45 flight into orbit. Everything continuing to go well with the first stage, the 4 strap-on boosters and the core engine performing nominally or normally. And just there we see the 4 strap-on boosters jettison the first stage, and the strap-on boosters completing their job, dropping away at an altitude of 28 statute miles. At this point, the Soyuz is traveling at about 3,350 miles per hour. You can see the 4 strap-on boosters all separated from the Soyuz successfully, that core stage continuing to fire. And then shortly we should get confirmation that the launch shroud has been jettisoned.
We can see that the fairing has been jettisoned.
And confirm the launch shroud protecting the Soyuz during the initial ascent has been jettisoned. The rocket now at an altitude of over 48 miles in height.
R13. Copy, we can see that.
On board, everything continuing to go well. You can see British astronaut Tim Peake there. Over in the right seat in the center, Soyuz Commander Yuri Malenchenko. Everything going well for the Soyuz craft as it continues its climb. The Soyuz already traveling at a speed of over 4,700 miles an hour. And this right here actually a view from the International Space Station, getting an unprecedented view of the Soyuz as it makes its flight into orbit. And you can see the small jolt there for the crew members as the third stage cuts off and separates. The single liquid-fueled engine shut down and dropping away at an altitude of about 125 statute miles.
Bill Gerstenmaier, NASA's Associate Administrator of Human Exploration Operations. Bill, from our viewing point here, gasps of joy, cheers, a tremendous sight, a launch like none other I've ever seen. Your thoughts as Soyuz took flight?
Again, just an amazing launch today. Absolutely fantastic to see this rocket lift off. Again, I know the complexity and all the work that went into making this rocket get here and be ready to launch. I also know all the planning that went on in Houston by all the teams that actually worked on all this and did all this planning. And to see all that come together in one instant as this rocket majestically lifts off the pad is just absolutely amazing. And also to be here and to feel that sound from the rocket echo through your body is just absolutely amazing.
The Russian side, with the backing and obvious cooperation of the partnership, pulled off a landing of a crew and a launch in a 4-day period. How impactful is that in your mind?
Again, I think it just shows the absolute professionalism of this team here, that they're focused to support the landing. You know, we landed at the airport here. Some of the crews were coming back from the landing site at the time we're here to get ready for a launch, and that just all seemed to go seamless. Crew preparation was good today. The suit up went extremely well. The walkout was good. The weather was fantastic here. Everything seemed to come together just to make this December launch just absolutely amazing. I can't believe I'm here talking to you in December and I don't have my hood on. I'm not frozen. It was just a beautiful weather day, a beautiful launch day, and each one of these launches is special. Seeing this spacecraft going to the space station and thinking about the research that's going to be done during this expedition. It's exciting getting 3 crew members on there. It's exciting seeing this launch through the eyes of the British, who's their astronauts flying for the first time. To be with the ambassador here and hear his excitement is also really catching. It makes me think about what we do and how special it really is when someone new to the process, you know, exposes me to their joy of what's happening.
Yeah. Kirk Shireman, International Space Station Program Manager. Kirk, to say it was awesome might be an understatement, but a Soyuz and a crew headed for the station. Your thoughts on this launch to cap off a spectacular year?
Yeah, it was a beautiful launch, a wonderful day here, clear skies, no wind. A little chilly, but not too bad, and a very exciting launch. So a great end to this year. It's been a difficult year, but a very, very exciting one. We're glad to have the crew on their way to the International Space Station and looking forward to a docking here in about 6 hours.
How important was this launch to get off the ground, to cap off the year? How important will this next 6 months be for this crew that is making it to the station?
Well, as you know, we have a really busy December. We've already had Cygnus come up and berth to the ISS. We have Soyuz landing safely, thank goodness, and we have Soyuz launch now. We have Progress launching here shortly and a Progress undocking. So just an extremely busy December, and we're really glad to be underway.
Kirk, the partnership, putting this all together, a landing just days ago, now a launch, the crew heading back to its full complement of 6, research abounding. How important has the coalition of the partnership, the strength of the partnership been to keep station not only thriving, but pressing ahead in the future?
Yeah, of course, it's been a great year to illustrate that. We've had some difficulties. The Russians actually had some difficulties, and we've been able to pull together and share resources and still have a robust research program going on orbit. And then, of course, we just launched today with ESA astronaut, a U.S. astronaut, of course, and a Russian cosmonaut. And so it really shows the strength of the partnership and how that partnership can thrive even when we've had difficulties. So the station is as strong as ever, and we'll be back up to a complement of 6 crew here in a few hours and be ready to hit the ground running coming into the new year.
Jan Werner, you're the Director General of ESA. What is your feeling while seeing this beautiful launch?
I have two feelings at the same time. One feeling is international cooperation in space is really working, number one. The second feeling is, you see these astronauts, European astronauts of whatever nationality in this very special, it's a British nationality, they are close to my heart, they are my children, so to say, my kids. And I'm a little bit afraid at the beginning of the launch, but now I'm relaxed and I'm very, very happy.
So we are talking about a mission called Principia. This is gravity. We had the launch about gravity with ESA Pathfinder. So we're really working in this interesting and scientific field.
Yeah, Principia is the logo also of our dear colleague, comrade astronaut, Tim Peake. And Principia is looking back to all the fundamentals of gravity. You're right, with ESA Pathfinder we are looking especially to gravitational waves in the universe. And here at this launch you can see what goes up must come down, so we will have a full mission also with a landing. But Timothy Peake will also do fundamental research on board the ISS, and therefore we have the relation between Newton, Einstein and today's research.
And all this research is done in international cooperation. This is really important today.
Yeah.
ESA needs to work with the others.
Yeah, for ESA, for us, international activities are more or less day-to-day work because we have 22 plus 1 member state. But to work together also with East and West, meaning with the United States of America and with Russia at the same time, even in times of crisis. I think this shows the real value of space beyond all the science and exploration subjects. So here international activities can be realized and are realized.
So